now starting to lead in the denies. Feels good to be that leaner. As they do go onto Yang. There's a great pushback from FY though, as Jabs TPing down, a static link going onto that Legion Commander on first blood. It's going to be grabbed up here by Raven. Razor taking down the Legion of Yang.
Swap things around a bit, put Nate's Prophet on the top.
Somnus though, he's going for a solo, trying to get Chuan to drop low, and the Dragon Slave will do the trick. Does trade his life out though to Jabs, who's gonna crack level 4 soon off the back of that. 200 gold. Jabs is having an impact. You know, he's now TPing bottom lane again after killing off Yang once. They're gonna TP in to try and take down FY, and it's simple as that.
One Legion Commander, don't benefit too much from it, especially against a range hero, and yeah, he gets it straight away.
And you've got 2 mangoes, you may as well get some use out of them. Does skip away from the static link, and this allows Yang to turn back onto Raven. Jabs TP'd, but far too
good anchor
off to the west. Yeah, I mean, FY, tag team's there on him, but Jabs and DJ just going to get chased and hounded here by Yang. Trees in towards their mid lane as well, but there is no vision here from the Dire team, but the Radiant vision give them a perfect glimpse of Somnus on that Lina. The one, the Fairy Fire, the heal from the IO, never enough. Even with a 2-man bushwhack from FY. Lina.
It's good against the Storm Spirit. I don't mind Blade Mail. Good.
Oh, there is the jump. A long one in from Chuan. Storm makes that overcharge soon as well. Super's going to be wrapping up the damage for them, but look at Chuan. In onto the IO, and the Gyro, good ravage from Death, and that's it. Jabs comes out with a killing spree, and Death finally gets to pull the trigger.
Sustain, I don't think it's affordable in this type of a game, considering how the game developed to go for the boots of travel.
Speaking of the Storm, he tries, but relocate home. Yang going to get snowballed upon. I think he's got enough distance there, even turns to try and fight. There's a duel, and FY with a sharpshooter aiming towards the DJ Tusk, looking to blow him up, but they don't get the duel victory or the kill just yet. The IO has tethered back to Yang though, and they bring down the DJ Tusk while full backing. Like you were mentioning, Yang is aiming towards the blink. It's being delivered now, so yeah, they're kind of missing out on this timing, and they're going to get jumped on. Eurus ravaged up. Storm Spirit just balls on top of him. Even with the heal and sustain from Super, it was never enough to keep him alive. Oh, a good block out there.
In this case, it's really justified.
He does leave himself wide open now, though, as Elephant looking to get some retribution. Snowball, it's there to buy a bit of time. Gets Death away from danger, at least for a few seconds. Elephant giving chase, but in comes a Storm Spirit towards the backlines. Chuan, straight towards FY and Somnus. Maybe turns back onto Death and kills off the tide, but FY, he's lost his life, and maybe he's in trouble. Chuan just keeps on going the turn.
Chuan's out of mana.
Straight onto Super, and Jabs. The rocket barrage damage from Eurus. They'll find the next Prophet. Even inside that Sprout, he cannot get himself out of there.
There's the reload.
They're moving forward.
Out of mana.
They're playing aggressively. That's the Yule Scepter catching with a Light Striker connecting. They'll find Chuan. The turnaround from Elephant. Bushwhack and Missile. Find the Tusk. And 4 heroes.
Eurus closer to his Aghanim Scepter. This is the big time. Tidehunter needs to be careful.
Oh, they've got a duel. They find the jump straight onto Raven. Laguna Blade there with a sharpshooter as well. So much raw nuke damage. Did you like that? Raven has BKB, and usually you think Storm Spirit's the better carrier.
I was thinking about it. Didn't seem like a good idea. I still preferred it to be on the Storm Spirit. We'll see. Could backfire. They get the kill, and they get the obs.
He's ready every step of the way. And he's going to go. He's ready. He's always ready. Super trying to relocate. Jabs has come in from the back, but he's out of there.
Super will gladly come back and die for his teammate. We see Gyrocopter running down mid, trying to find another place to farm. He's still staying on top of the network, almost 11k at this point, while Lina is Gyro. This is a tri-core. It's really different, where Tidehunter, great hero. You have this possibility to go for a refresher. Somnus has DD for a couple of seconds.
And a BKB as well, freshly picked up. He just blows up Chuan. Raven's got a static link on him, and they do punch down the Lina, but in comes the rest of Elephant. Great bushwhack with the Acorn shot, and the sharpshooter through onto DJ, but Raven chasing in towards FY, and
there's the big rabbit!
Oh my god, look at him go! Straight in onto 4. Eurus dropping low, but they've got the mech. The heal up, coming in through from Super. Eurus still dead, and Raven with a triple kill blows up Elephant. Super's gonna tether back, but Death has got his number. Chase him down and pick him off. Fnatic with a beautiful team fight.
Oh man, what a play there. That They understand where the threat is coming from. I don't mind. I'm not sure if they can like blow him up instantly. They need a duel, but as I mentioned, they need to find.
Snap BKB into the Walrus Punch though. Somnus is gonna throw spells onto the ground to get the Fiery Soul stacks up, and there's the Blink duel coming in. The Snowball save though buys the time, delays the fight. Eurus has been static linked by Raven, and they're gonna TP home. Elephant, they're ditching this fight. They stand no chance, and they'll lose out on Yang. It looks like Legion Commander left completely alone down in that bottom right-hand corner of the map.
Exactly what I just said. They need to focus Tusk first, or try to force him to use the Snowball defensively for himself, and then go for it. While you get to level 18, mana cost will increase, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. You just don't have enough.
Oh,
another good one.
Straight onto both of them. Yes, you got the mech, you got the tether, but it will not allow you to withstand that damage from Fnatic. He's alive in a minute and a half. We'll see if those things collide, while Yang, under his tier 2 bottom lane, dispatched with quickly by a Raven. He goes for an observable placement, and he blinks away. Very close, though, to being caught, and jabs. He's going to TP forward and sprout him. Yang's caught completely here now as Raven shreds him.
Hang there. Give him high five. Anyone? Jab.
It comes down to the Storm and the Tide and how well they can pair up to find her. And the Lotus Orb onto FY is going to try and delay this as best as he can. Scurries back to the tier 3s, but Chuan finishes him off. Storm now out of mana though, getting caught out by the Yang duel. Snowball from DJ, picks him up and saves him. Ball in towards the throne is Somnus. Gets punched up. Raven has drained all of his damage, but still gets blown up, and they kill off Chuan with a Laguna Blade. Somnus alive as Death's Ravage whiffs out on this one. They don't catch the Lina, she's still alive in the fountain. Somnus up and running. 2 heroes down on Fnatic, and Elephant hold their base.
Elephant managed to get through 2 Lincoln Spheres and get...
Gyro feeling he's on the top of the world at this point. DJ here holding on to the gem for his team. Also holding on to this high ground in the triangle, but
that's a big target.
Blink duel, gem down. DJ gone for 50 seconds. Does have a buyback. But I guess with no Roshan and no real threat to the high ground just yet.
I like what I see. What is that, Gary?
That's a Divine Rapier. That's where we want to be headed. I mean, he's got so much behind him. Yes, you've jumped the gyro here and you've ravaged him up. Death catches onto him and Eurus is dead. They couldn't press the attack. They couldn't save with IO. Somnus has to BKB TP as they get the catch onto the IO. Rooted up thanks to that Aghanim Scepter, Nature's Prophet and Super. He's just being pummeled into the ground by Chuan. FY has moved up to the high ground as well, but that triangle is no safe haven for the Dire team.
Another great Ravage there from Death. He goes in and just...
Observer ward placed, and everyone knows exactly what's going on. Radiant smoke on that left-hand side. From west to east, they will look to come as that maybe Lina does so much damage like a super long-range howitzer. Artillery fire straight towards them. Chuan, though, is onto Yang. Legion Commander forced to press the attack, pops the wand and tries to escape, spider-legging away. Lotus Orb not going to pay off though. Does have buyback as Roche missing out on it. Oh, I have misspoken. Lina has just got enough gold to afford buyback herself. Fnatic back in the pit. Oh, the jump. FY down 90 seconds with no buyback. And they're losing out on their top lane. Nice.
Because I just saw Rocket being used.
Oh, so look at them. Lacoste.
Sneaky little move.
Don't say a word. Fnatic want to shut this game down, and they jump straight onto Yang with a Ravage from Death. They've blown up Eurus, and Rapier's on the deck. No Gyro, no Legion. FY's been rooted up, and this looks like it's over. Fnatic with a beautiful smoke wrap around. Get the pick off onto 3, and there's the GG.
Very nicely executed by Fnatic in this one. I gotta say, very impressed the way that plays. Reminds me of his time when he was standing during the Singapore Major.